Tornado hitting Mount Juliet in the middle of the night. With so many people being asleep, they had no idea the twister was headed their way. One man did, and he risked his own life to help those living next door. CARESSE JACKMAN shares his heroic story from Mount Juliet.
You think you have a friendly and helpful neighbor? You haven't met Lee Shand. This guy who lives in Mount Juliet, instead of taking cover, ran outside, knocking on doors to warn people about the approaching tornado. If there's a neighbor you want banging on your door in the middle of the night, it's this man.
I had to alert these people that they were in danger.
Lee Shand calls himself a weather geek. It's his love for Mother Nature that jolted him awake when a tornado alert on his phone app went off.
We both hopped out of bed, went downstairs, turned the TV on, and it was all over the TV that there was a tornado that had started in the Nashville area.
Lee made a split-second decision, one that could have cost him his life if the tornado decided to make a different turn.
My neighbor across the street, Arlo, he has a little baby, his next door neighbor. Pretty much everyone apart from us has little kids. So I had to do something.
With his wife screaming at him to get back inside, this video from Lee's neighbor, Arlo Darnhauer, shows he did the opposite.
Knocked on my neighbor's Arlo's door, actually knocked it a few times and rung the doorbell, ran to my next neighbor, all the while looking at this hook approaching. And by the time I'd finished knocking on my second neighbor's door, Arlo was at his front door and, you know, dude, why are you waking me up? Told him there was a tornado coming and he needed to take cover.
After alerting them, Lee ran back to his house and took cover.
As soon as I shut the door behind me, the power went off, the lights went off, and we felt a draft under the door and heard what sounded like, it was like an airplane taking off.
I asked Lee, do you think what you were doing was heroic? He said no. He only felt he was doing what was right. In Mount Juliet, I'm CARESSE JACKMAN, News 4.